Hi guys, very good afternoon to you from this end. My name is Moses Warribo and this is Think Tank TV. It was said by Pastor Chris Oyaklumi that what you have given, you have not spent. You would agree with me that the Rotary Club is one of the most philanthropic clubs around the world. And today, interestingly, we have the district president of Bonny, the Rotary Club here in Bonny. We're going to be bringing him on set, Mr. Banigo. But before we comment, ensure you do well to hit the subscribe button, give us a like and a comment if you like what we're doing, and we're going to be here to serve you. Thank you so much, Mr. Banigo, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, yes, thank you for joining us. We like to first of all tell you to tell us first of all about the Rotary Club, right? If you can give our viewers and possibly introduce yourself on maybe a 1, 2, 3 minutes elevator pitch about the Rotary Club, so we can get to know what the club is about.
Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to correct your introduction.
Okay.
I'm not district president.
Okay.
We have 2 chapters in Bonny Kingdom.
Okay.
There is a Rotary Club of Grand Bonny, and there's a Rotary Club of Bonny Island.
Okay.
I happen to be the president of Rotary Club of Grand Bonny.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And Rotary calendar starts July 1st of a preceding year.
Okay.
And ends June 30th of a succeeding year.
Okay.
Interestingly, today is the 28th of June. And in 2 days, I'll be handing over.
Wow, congratulations already. Congratulations for your tenure. Well spent.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So now about elevator pitch. Rotary is a humanitarian organization. Number of people misconstrue it to either be a cult or a social group. It is not a cult, neither is it a social group. It is mainly a gathering of those who feel that God has blessed them in their own understanding, because your understanding of the blessing of God differs from the other person's understanding of the blessings of God. One person believes he needs to have $1 billion to feel that God has blessed him. Another person believes that the Lord's Prayer says, give us this day our daily bread. And once your daily bread is given, the Lord has blessed you. So, Rotary gets people like this in their various categories of perception of I have been blessed. They come in to become part of Rotary. And you come in, when you come in to become part of Rotary, the orientation is not about what you get out of Rotary. The orientation you are given is that of you should be more sacrificial than receptive of the society. What should I give to the society? Like this American president who said, think
about what you will get
from America,
but think about what you will give.
So that is Rotary for you. And if I want to use myself as an example, what endeared me to Rotary is about Rotary is unbiased in any way. We don't have Christian, Muslims, or whatever you can call them. As in disparity on religious grounds, no disparity on ethnic grounds, no disparity on political grounds, no disparity on any grounds whatsoever you want to bring it. So when we come into a Rotary gathering, you are as much as possible discouraged from bringing whatever anybody conceives out there to divide you. So when Rotarians gather, they gather irrespective of whatever divides them. And the only understanding is that we are human beings. And as human beings, every human being has a right to a good life. And what can I do as an individual with my fellow individuals that have the same perception as me to touch the life of the community I find myself in? So that's just...
Okay, that's basically what Rotary is. So yes. we have a lot of people who have always said, Rotary, you don't have money, don't go close, they do contributions, they do this for rich people. Can you clear that perception, please? Because it seems as though some people I know, they say, I don't have money and that's why I had to run away and all that. Can we know if it is for people who have to have money because of the series of contributions? A lot of people may be uncomfortable when they come in and they are not meeting up to the contributions. What your state say to such people?
Well, I had touched it when I mentioned that our perception of God in blessing us differs. And I will simply say, the Igbo man has a saying that when one person urinates, that it does not create as much effect as when people gather to urinate. So, Rotary has this thing about it. We have projects. We conceptualize our projects. Most of our projects turn out to be very capital intensive projects. But the truth is that what we do to raise funds for some of those projects is we ask for assistance. So that's assistance. I will bring my own. I will tell my friends to please contribute to this cause. Your other members will also ask their friends to contribute to that cause. So you now find a situation where a project of 10 million naira, over time, you look at these people, the only thing is that they like dressing well. They like looking presentable. And most times, some people don't wear the most expensive of things. They have very moderate things. And you say, oh, they're looking clean. It means they have money. No, they just, you are encouraged when you are part of Rotary to look presentable. So when you look presentable and God has blessed you, the little food you have, it comes out of your body and you glow, people think you are rich. It's not necessarily being rich. It's just a gathering because everybody now comes in and drops in something. We have a project that was conceptualized by my Rotary Club. That project will be delivered somewhere in Orosicre, by God's grace. The costing about it is in the neighborhood of about 7 million naira. But the truth is that when that project was conceptualized, there was no 1 naira in the club's account that was to achieve that goal. We just said, this is a need. This is a need of our community. Let's drive it. And we took it one stage after another, got the community, asked them whether they were in need of that project we had conceptualized for them. They say, wow, this is what they were even thinking of, a makeshift structure. Say, fine, we have also seen the need, just like you have seen the need. So can you allocate us a land so that we'll put up the structure for you? They jolly well did. And so we now had to go the next step of getting the design that will take what we have in mind. After getting the design, we went for the approvals. After getting the approvals, we started scouting for funds. Now, at the end of the day, if that project comes to limelight, you see, hey, these people have money, but nobody will know that when it was conceptualized just as an idea. And that's where, when motivational speakers will tell you that ideas rule the world, that's where it comes to play.
No, it seems to be coming to our field right now.
Oh, well.
That reminds me of the word of a wise man that said, want is the prerequisite for having anything you want. When you want anything, you should not be thinking about how will I get it? How does this fund come? No. You first of all just go ahead to commence the process. And that's how we keep telling people, start with what you have. Start where you are. In most of our series in our channels, you see most of those words we try to use to encourage people. Okay, so can we go to the next topic? We know that the Rotary Club is more of an NGO that is into philanthropy, right? Can we look at, yes.
It's not necessarily an NGO. I've told you it's a humanitarian organization.
Okay.
It's all about humanity.
Okay.
An NGO know,
non-governmental. That's what we mean,
non-governmental is, it has some element of profits and all that, but Rotary is about humanitarianism. Okay. Yes, there are elements of accountability in it, because we pride ourselves in Rotary as developers of leaders. So, and one of the characteristics of a good leader is to be accountable.
Of course.
So, and in the course of your development as a Rotarian, you see those ability to be accountable. That I have taken this action. You must have a documented evidence of why you have taken that action. So yes, it teaches us to be accountable, but it doesn't make us a non-governmental organization.
Okay, that's good. So, but what I wanted to highlight is like the projects you guys have done within your sphere here in Bonny Island. Can you look at it? Because you spoke a little about it. Are there other projects you want to talk about? You want people to know of the other projects maybe you have?
Yes. Normally in a Rotary year, the Rotary International expects you to carry out projects along 7 lines. It used to be 6, but presently there are 7.
Yeah.
And you talk of maternal and childbirth, where the polio immunization program that is carried out worldwide is a Rotary idea. And Rotary sponsors it year in and out. Wow. It's been on since late 70s. In 1985, Rotary adopted it as its project, and the target is to wipe out polio out of the face of the earth. And we've succeeded. We have only 2 countries where polio is presently in the world. That is Pakistan and another one of those countries there. So Rotary has achieved that. And so we have done projects along the lines of sensitization, because a lot of people feel that, oh, I'm not sure what is being injected to my child's body or what is being dropped into my child's mouth. So you have to sensitize people, sensitize the mothers, sensitize the fathers, as the case may be. Down south here, there's susceptibility. But there are other parts of the world where
it seems strange.
Where it seems
properly educate them and all
you
that.
just have to educate them.
Okay.
So that is on maternal and child health. We have had projects that had to do with conflict resolution and prevention. We've interfaced with the traditional rulers to see them to get best ways to interact with the youths, especially with drug abuse on the rise, job unemployment on the rise, and all manner of things that are more or less annoying the youths. So you interact with the elders council to know that these people have certain agitations inside of them. So to sort of provoke them with all these agitations, it will not really augur well for the community in the long run. So it should be a carrot and stick approach, a situation where if there is need for discipline of a child, yes, you provide the discipline. Possibly the child should be able to know that this is why you are disciplined, either to make you a better person for tomorrow or to guide you against something that will lead you to destruction tomorrow. So that is not physical per se, but it is it's not physical, but it's something that we have done.
Okay, then, so Mr. Bonny, you may need to be a little
faster.
Yes, because we are time bound on the.
Okay, well, if you want, we've been able to give out interest-free loans.
Okay.
To 3 persons within the community. Unfortunately, we had a plan to give it out to 10 persons, but most people are not really faithful in terms of giving them resources and then wanting to return it back. No interest. Just take the money, go and do your business, give us back the capital. Meanwhile, you'd have made your interest. But some people, this is the time frame, this is the condition, they don't keep to it. So you now hold back. The same thing came to the Promise Eatery. gave us 5 slots to train youths for in E3 management, the entire stretch of E3 management. We couldn't get people who were humble enough,
Committed enough.
committed enough. We just got 2 in the entire kingdom.
So don't you think that that was probably because you guys, the advert or the information was not put out there enough for people to hear about it?
It was put out in churches. People went out, club members went out to see what they could do. But
because you know the unemployment.
You see, some people feel that we have a perception back here. People just feel that there is something funny about every offer that comes. They don't see genuineness about the offer.
So that you mean that slot was wasted, you mean?
The three slots wasted. We hope that...
Please let us know next time, because we have a lot of people on our neck.
Well, most of us just want handouts. And that's another aspect. We deal on human development. We carried out projects where we had to do counseling to the children to make them understand that life is in stages. You don't rush to become whoever you are. Most people you see today drive big cars, are looking well. They started somewhere, and aside from starting somewhere, they were willing to work it out. Exactly. Work it out. You can't be facing the TV every day and thinking that you can become somebody by facing the TV every day.
Exactly.
You must go out. Be willing to start small. People like us, I don't believe there are no jobs. The only thing is that there are no jobs that befit us, as in where we think we are.
And perhaps we have not seen checked out for the opportunity enough.
We have had people who started with jobs of 20,000, and today they are multi-millionaires.
Exactly.
But most of us are not ready. You hear people who tell you, why should he give me a job of 100,000? What will I do with 100,000? So is it better off for you to be begging
than get involved and grow?
There should be a conscious effort to change our minds to take joy in earned income.
Wow, Mr. Vanigo, you have so much to say. But let me go straight to our next question. We'd like to find out, how can our viewers join the Rotary Club? And perhaps you can highlight 1 or 2 benefits they will gain as short as possible. What should they do if they want to join?
If you are missing TJ Banigo and asking TJ Banigo what will he gain for, what will you gain from Rotary, I am one person that will always discourage you and say there's nothing to gain.
Because a lot of people obviously want to know what they stand to benefit.
What they stand to benefit. If you want to, that's why in Rotary nobody compels you to. Nobody compels you to
come and join.
It's
about understanding
you are expected to visit.
Back to the society.
You are expected to visit 3 times. Then you visit,
see what's going on, and see what's going on. You can join.
Yes, and it's easy entry, easy exit.
So how often do you guys have a meeting so that they can?
Is it on a weekly basis?
Okay, you have a meeting every week, so you can find any Rotary around to join on a weekly basis.
Yes, any Rotary Club around in Bonny Kingdom, we have 2. In River State, there are about 50 of them.
Wow.
In District 9141, that where the district I belong to, which comprises River State, Bayelsa State, Edo State,
another states around,
then Delta State. 4 states. There are 4 states that make up districts.
So you can find any of the Rotary Club
in Nigeria, any Rotary Club,
and join. I'm aware that you guys have a program today based on the handover.
I am handing over today.
Can you highlight a little on what do you expect the public to attend the show, or what's expected? What should we look out for in that event?
Well, it's we like our friends come for our program. In as much as we expect to have a crowd we can manage. But today is all about, it's been 1 year of my service as president with my board of directors.
So you're going to be handing over to the new tenure, right?
Yes, the new executive. We are handing over internally, because the Rotary year does not end until 30th of June. But this is the last fellowship. We meet every Tuesday. Okay. So this is the last fellowship for this Rotary year. So I'll hand over internally. And then on the 30th of June, I am no longer in power. But on the 3rd of July, we are having our installation at the Youth Federation. Okay, so I wanted to go out to ask you 1 or 2 questions about leadership, because it seems that you have so much to say. But I think
we'd like to invite you to studio again. One last question before you go. We'd like to ask this question because Think Tank TV is more like a live television station. So we'd like to ask you this question. If you were to leave this world today and you are asked to drop 3 words for the people who are left here behind, what would those 3 words be?
The 3 words: impact your world.
Impact your world. Wow, remarkable. Impact your world. Thank you so much, Mr. Bonny, for joining us. We had a good time with you, and we hope to invite you over and over again. Thank you so much. My name is Moses Warribo. If you're new to the station, I'm sure you do well to hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and do a comment to us because we're going to be bringing impactful, insightful programs here that will obviously educate you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.